Can you solve this Olympiad math question on the board? If you think you can, pause the video and make a guess. Our question today says that we should solve for the value of x in 5 power x plus 5 power x is equals to 60. Our goal here is to find the value of x that will satisfy the equation on the board. So what do we observe in the left-hand side? We have 5 power x, we have 5 power x. So here we can factor out 5 power x. So if you factor out 5 power x here, you are left with what? 5 power x divided 5 power x is 1, and 5 power x divided another 5 power x is 1, and that's what? 60. Then 1 plus 1 is 2, right? So we have 2 into 5 power x is equals to 60. Okay, since 2 is multiplying 5 power x here, to get rid of 2, we divide the left and the right hand side by 2. So if you divide by 2 and divide by 2, 2 will cancel out. What are you left with? You are left with 5 power x, and that's equals to 30. Reason behind this is that 60 divided by 2 is 30, right? So that's good. So the next thing we do is that we check, can these two terms be expressed in the same base? No. So we make use of the logarithm. Please, while watching, please like, comment, and subscribe so that you get notified anytime I make a new post. Okay, what do we do? Remember, we take the log of both sides. You take log of 5 power x, and that's equals to log of 30. Okay? The reason why we took the log is that there's a law of logarithm which I'm writing now, that log of m raised to power n is the same thing as n log m. Okay? So this is the law. So this allows us to multiply this power x to this particular logarithm. So what do we do? X times log 5. We have x log 5, and that's equals to log 30. Okay? So the next thing we do is to divide through by log 5 and divide through by log 5. If you divide by log 5, what do you have x to be? You have x to be equal to, you have it to be log 30 over log 5. Okay? Remember that when you have log 30, you can break it down to be 5 times 6, right? So if you break it down, what are we getting? We are getting something like that x is equals to log 30 can be seen as 6 times 5 or 5 times 6. We have it as log 5 times 6, then divided by log 5, right? So since we have this, remember the laws of logarithm, which says that when we have two terms like log mn multiplying themselves, that we can do log m, then plus log n. Okay? If you agree with this, we are going to apply it in the numerator. So instead of writing this, we can now say that x is equals to log 5 plus log 6, then divided by log 5. Okay? At this point, we are free to split the fractions. So we have it to be log 5 over log 5, okay? Then plus log 6 over log 5. So that this will be out. Then that x is now equals to 1 because I divided this by 2. 1 plus log 6 over log 5. And basically, we can actually write 6 to be 2 times 3, right? So let's further break it down. X will be equals to 1 plus log 2 times 3. Okay? And log 2 times 3 divided by log 5. In this term, we can now break it down as usual as we did here to give us that we have 1 plus log 2 over log 5 plus log 3 over log 5. If you have this now, it is easy to understand. Then we are going to use what we call change of base. Okay, in change of base, it's very simple. We have it to be that we have in change of base, when you have log of m over log of n, we can take it to be log of m of base n. We can use it, that's the change of base. So if we apply it for each of the terms, what do we have? We have it to be that x is equals to what? 1 plus, the base will now be log 5 of 2 plus log 3 of 5. And that's the correct answer for the value of x. Here, let's check whether our answer is correct. Okay, to check, we are going to solve x to be this. So we are having it to be that 5 power x. So instead of writing 5 power x, 5 will be raised to 1 plus log of base 5 of 2 plus log of base 5 of 3. Then plus, we are going to repeat the same thing. Okay, we have it as 5 raised to power of 1 plus log of base 5 of 2 plus log of base 5 of 3, and that's equals to 60. Permit me to write 60 that low. Okay, so here you know that in exponents, whenever we are dealing in exponents, whenever when we are adding a power, for instance, when we have a to the power of b times a to the power of c, it is the same thing as a to the power of b plus c, adding the powers. So since this one is adding, so we are going to take it individually as 5. So here we do it to be 5 power 1 plus 5 power log of 5 2 plus, times, then times again 5 log of 5 3. Okay, that's for the first one. Then plus, we have it to be 5 power 1 because of this. Then times 5 power log of 5 2 times 5 power log 5 3. Is it actually 60? So before we split this, we should remember this law of exponents, that whenever you have a term like m raised to power log m of b, that the answer is b. So if you understand this, we apply it to each of these following terms. Okay? If you do that, 5 power 1 is 5 times, this is log of 5, the base is 5, and the base here is 2. So we are taking 2 times 2. Then this is the same thing here. We take 3 times 3. Then plus, same thing, 5 times 2 times 3. Is it actually 60? So 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 3 is 30. 30 plus 30. Second one is 30, is exactly 60. So therefore, our answer is correct. Please do well to like, share, and subscribe so that you get notified anytime I drop a new term. Bye.